Here we go then.
We get ready for lights out here in France in the feature race. And we're going here in the Castellet. It's another good start for the race leader. Rapid takes the lead quite easily there. Bino Bentel there lining up alongside Charlie MG. He's going to try and go round the outside there. But Charlie's going to fight it hard, and Bino spun. He took too much of the curb there. And a crucial mistake there, but that's put one of the Charousas down to the back. Dylan James GP now in the points. As it's just been a bit of a kerfuffle, and Joel and Dammer's having a collision as well. Joel getting even more bad luck.
Penalties for both of them.
One of the ARTs. Yep, corner cutting there. Sorry for the voice crack, everyone. Yeah, 5-second penalty for both of them for corner cutting. As Worth and Emo getting really close to Charlie MG. He'll want to take second place. We saw him get a podium in the last feature race. Can he try and make it a second? As there's a bit of touching and banging there going into the chicane, trying to utilise the line. Worth and Emo thinks better of it and does not decide to go for the move as Charlie sends it quite hard on the outside. And there's still fighting going on with Joel. He's trying to get into fourth there with that penalty, not letting it slow him down. Going into turn 10, he's not going to try and stick it around the outside. He knows better than that. He tried to go for the inside there. Harry, unfortunately, not letting through, but Joel's going to try and sneak it down the inside here. Just as an opening
contact
goes
with Adamone round. He made contact with the back of Charlie. And it was the tiniest amount of contact, but it's enough to send the Dennis Hauger machine to the back of the field. We just saw a wobble on board from Dammers as he comes under pressure from Dylan James GP, and sure enough, the Shrews taking full advantage of that to the outside now as we approach turn 8.
As Joel's going to try and send it down the inside on Harry for that third place position. The Reliant Motorsport car going for it on the MP car as his teammate behind Lettuce might even try and size up a move himself, and he does! And he's even going to try and take the position off of Joel going into turn 10. He may choose to back off with the outside line, and he does think better of it from his teammate. Don't want a double collision, do Reliant Motorsport. They've got good positions now as Harry tries to send it down the inside again on Lettuce. Lettuce trying to fight it though, going into turn 11. But it looks like it's going to be Harry's move, as there is a little bit of contact there. And Lettuce still trying to keep it on the inside. He goes for a little dive. Joel GP watching this in his wing mirrors, and Dylan James GP licking his lips there.
VF2R Tim's at the moment. VF2R Tim's in the runoff, and he seems to have lost it and dropped to the back. That's not great for his championship challenge. Sorry.
My one to watch was Dylan James GP, and look at him already in 6th place on the 3rd lap. He's kept his nose clean, as I said. Well, he has certainly kept his nose clean. No wing damage either. So
I'll tell you what, the move he pulled, as we're seeing, that was a wobble there from Night Owl. That was very, very scary indeed. Now going for the inside line. That came out of nowhere. Who's that on? Dammers? No, Psycho, sorry. He's pulled that off beautifully well. But on the subject of that, it was Dylan James GP on Dammers. We saw it on the stream. A lovely move round the outside of turn 8. Funny enough, where he's about to approach and maybe try and pull the same thing on Harry here. Let's see. He goes to the outside. There's a movement up ahead. The two Reliant cars side by side, and it's to the end. It's up another position for Dylan. Let's move up slightly further up the road. Joel GP leading the Reliance as we stand. But what can Lettuce do about it? They move to the outside now, and they're going to go side by side through Senior. That would be very risky, and indeed, Joel has dropped back and said, no, thank you. I'll let you through for the time being.
There's a massive build-up here going onto the back straight because of Lettuce. Oh, and there was a little collision there from Joel. That might have been a little bit of a glitch there from the game. As Dylan James GP trying to get past Joel there. He won't have the RS advantage.
Oh, here we go.
He's going to send it on his teammate on the inside. And that's set up beautifully for Dylan. Lettuce compromising his own teammate there. Their own teammate, should I say, sorry. Dylan James GP side by side with Joel GP going into turn 10. Dylan James GP is going to try and make it free abreast here. Going into turn 10. As Joel GP knows better than that and backs out. But Dylan James GP is going to make a move on both Reliant cars. Gets into 3rd place. That is
he's run wide.
From Dylan.
He's run wide. He's lost them both. The Reliance as well. So it looks like they've got rid of one. It's to the inside. There's contact there. Quite heavy contact with Lettuce and Bentel. And I wonder if there is damage as a result. It looked quite heavy. Bentel forced wide a little bit by the Reliant car. They're going to be side by side. Yeah.
Touch then.
Yeah,
sorry to cut you off.
Yeah. We'll see now. Outside line for the Charoos. It worked for Dylan earlier on. But I'll tell you what, Lettuce is keeping his foot in it. It's another spin.
Bino spun round.
Oh,
He just managed to save it there. That was a great save by Bino. Very aggressive racing from Lettuce, I must say, but hard, firm racing. Dammer's looking at this thinking, oh, I'd fancy a bit of 4th place here. As Joel GP pulls away, Bino Bentel's had enough of this now. He's going to try and send it down the inside. That's a brilliant, ambitious move.
Contact.
As they do touch again.
A bit of a gag of the cars here in the battle for what is only P6. Charlie at the head of that. Still waiting for a few cars to come in as well. So this might be a battle slightly higher up the order. Charlie now picking up a penalty. I haven't covered that yet. So any hope of him regaining a place on the podium may well be lost now. But he's going defensive here. He's got Joel weaving behind him to try and find a clear bit of road. And this usually doesn't end well. Joel with a late dive to the inside. And whoa, that's going to be close to the... There's contact, yeah.
Oh, and it's going to go free abreast.
Yeah, look at Tim down the inside. Takes both of them.
Kramer making a bit more of a recovery now. Was Worth and Emon, meanwhile, fighting the other ART. He's going to try it round the outside. Ooh. On the chicane, and they do touch a little bit there. Worth and Emon couldn't find the switchback. This is a lovely little fight there for 6th place. Charlie trying to salvage some points
Tim
there.
And Lettuce,
as Tim and Lettuce going side by side all the way through turn 11. The Dutchman managing to keep 4th place. The Reliant Motorsport car fighting hard to try and get an extra position. He has picked up a couple time penalties in this race, contrary to his previous race in the sprint where he picked up no penalties at all. I think at the moment for him it's more damage limitation on the loss of points to Rapid. I think he was very afraid of the feature race, really, on how many points he could have lost out in the championship to Rapid. He's managing it quite well at the moment, as VF2R Tim as well, putting the pressure on Bino with that prospect of getting past with a time penalty. He's currently within the window to be able to take his first podium in quite some weeks. Just coming off the bat of being ill from his home Grand Prix, which he missed in the Netherlands. The only other man who hasn't picked up a penalty so far is Nightowl. He currently stands in 10th place. Currently at the moment he will not be able to take advantage of any time penalties, as he's just over 3 seconds behind Joel GP, but that is subject to change.
I'll tell you what, he could well get quite well out of this. There's this gaggle of cars are slowing each other up. And we may well, as we see another move down the inside for random mode, he's still trying to get past, and now he picks up another penalty as he tries to make his way. That was very scrappy past Charlie, and look down the inside, there's Worth Rockin, I should say, who manages to get past both of them. Incredible stuff here. The ART and Bremer now side by side through Senior. Oh, that was close contact. Definitely.
Oh, nearly through the press there again. We've had a lot of free wides.
Oh, that was close. There's loads of contact here. Somehow, I'm amazed we've not had an aeroplane crash yet in F2RS, because I feel like we've come very close on quite a few occasions. Look at Joel now sticking his
Joel GP and Worth
up the inside. Yeah, it's all kicking off here. But Rockin, currently the winner of that battle. Oh, sorry, Charlie, I say, currently the winner of that battle ahead of Rockin, Anemone, and Joel. We're on the penultimate lap now. 14 of 15. The sun is getting lower in the sky around Paul Ricard. Rapid. I'll tell you what, it's we've not seen much of him. We've not seen much of him. In fact, he's left.
Has he?
The session's ended.
Oh, will you have disconnected? So I'll just take over just at the end. But for Rapid XGR12 here, after Zandvoort, he had a proof to make. Consider his point very much proven, and Rapid XGR12 takes the win here at the French sprint race. Dylan James GP from all the way on 11th on the grid after taking the sprint race victory takes 2nd place here. Another double podium finish, as it seems, for Charouse. No, it won't be. VF2R Tim sneaks up in to take his first podium in weeks for MP Motorsport. RMO Lettuce picks up 5th. His teammate Joel GP will just come across the line temporarily for 6th place. Positions may change as we look to wait for Night Owl in the high tech to cross the line, and Joel does maintain 6th place. Both Premers getting bested there.